We're here with three guys of Pure Entry. We got Dave, Eric, and Alex from Pure Entry. So let's kick it off here. Why don't you guys give us a little backstory of Pure Entry?
Oh, where do I begin? Me and Alex started up Pure Entry back in 2022, late 2022, or actually, no, summer 2022, I believe. Um, we were in a band previously, and that kind of, like a lot of other bands during that time, had the wave of COVID drown us. So out of that came Pure Entry. We danced around the idea of like having a two piece for a while, just guitar, drums, vocals, that kind of thing. And then we added new members here and there, and an EP came out of that. And now we're back, kind of at the drawing board, writing some new material. Trying to find what's next for us, which is we got some shows lined up soon with the new material we've been working on, and yeah.
Excellent. So you guys have come a long way from 2022. You're only 2 years into it, and you got songs released, and you're playing a bunch of shows. I can see.
Yeah, we kind of hit the ground running.
No kidding, no kidding. Well, good for you guys, though, right? Eric, correct me if I'm wrong here. You've just joined not too long ago, though.
Yeah, I'm the newest member. I just got on board just about 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago now. It's been quite recent. Alex and I have known each other a little bit longer than that, though. We tried to get a project going before together, which it didn't pan out, and then him and I have jammed with some buddies here and there. So we've been playing a little bit of music here and there together for longer than I've been with the band, but I am super stoked to be here now. I am really excited about the new material that's coming out.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess two-part question, one for you and one for the other two. What made Pure Entry the right fit for you to join?
Well, I have my own band that I started up with some of my school buddies. I'm only 21, so I'm still very fresh to the music scene. And what's funny is before I even knew Alex and way before I knew Dave, I actually ended up at Pure Entry's EP launch party. So I was familiar with their music before I even knew Alex, which is a cool little connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then when him and I met, I was like, oh my God, I know your band. And so from there, we became buddies from there. And so then when he asked me to get on board with them, it was a pretty easy yes, considering of course I liked Alex, but on top of that, I already was familiar with their material a little bit just from seeing them play before. So it was, it was cool.
How about for yourselves? Was Eric just was he a shoe-in, or did you audition some other people?
I'll let you take this one, Alex.
No, we didn't audition anybody else. Actually, he was the first guy we reached out to, and yeah, worked out very, very well. We're very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. How about we talk about your EP? Came out January 20th. How's the writing process for you guys? Is it a collection of people, or do you each bring your own thing?
We definitely each bring our own thing. I mean, some of the songs on the EP were, they start out as jams in the space. Have a select amount of material, it starts off with a guitar riff and just kind of keep running from there. Some of the stuff was pretty much structured out and written by myself. At home, I have a little practice space. So I'll work out, a chunk of a song, bring it to Alex, we roll with that and see what sounds good. I mean, it's funny how much a song can change from the first steps until the finished product, right? So sometimes, a verse gets cut, a chorus gets reworked, but yeah, me and Alex have definitely over the time jamming together in our previous band and now with Pure Entry, we have a good chemistry that when one of us brings something to the table and we start rolling with it, it just kind of snowballs in the best way possible. And we end up with some what we think is some pretty cool shit at the end of the session.
Yeah, absolutely. Where'd you guys record it?
We recorded it with Luke Clement, home studio. Luke Clement Music Productions is the name of his company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And-
check him out. He's awesome. Did a great job with us.
Yeah, great guy. Top notch gear and skills on his part. So
Excellent. I recently just found out about him about like a month ago or so. Just
Oh,
kind
yeah?
of researching a couple places. Yeah, I went to I took a tour of No Fun Club, and just kind of looked at these other ones. I heard of Paintbox, and just hearing things, and then I actually just recently heard of Luke, so
nice.
something to check out. What else can you tell me about this album? You got 5. You're writing more material right now. Shows coming up too.
Yeah, there are a few shows that we have kind of in talks right now. I mean, they haven't come completely to fruition. I mean, there's no show posters or anything yet, but I think we're playing at least once in September so far.
Okay, excellent.
So more news on that soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Very
Perfect. So basically, when I just to tell you kind of where things are with the podcast, when I came in, my main focus was to focus on Winnipeg for a few months, right? So you'll see some podcasts coming up, and it's Winnipeg strict bands or Manitoba bands at least. I feel Winnipeg's got a really good music scene going right now. Is there any bands that you guys are listening to that are locals?
I mean, I listen to Northern Royals quite a bit. We played with them on our EP release show.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely at the top of that list. Exo Merita, I really like their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Those would be the top 2 for me right now. You guys got anyone else?
I would second Royals and second EXO. They are both fantastic bands. Know the guys personally. Go to as many of their shows as I can.
Yeah,
just killer.
they got their EP release coming up in August.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people will be there for that one. So
another guy that's he's out of Brandon, but he plays in Winnipeg quite often. Matt Corey, we've played with him. He's got some great tunes. Ash and the Arsonists, another good Winnipeg band.
Yeah.
We haven't had the chance to play with them yet, but hopefully down the road sometime.
Yeah, they just played Brandon last night. They played the 40 in Brandon, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned Matt Corey. I saw a picture and he was tagged in it. So yeah, he seems to be getting a name out there too. So that's great.
What were you saying, Alex?
One of my favorites right now is definitely the Haleys.
Oh, the Haleys, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think we did reach out to them for the podcast.
Nice.
They were one of them. Yeah, there's a lot of bands we just haven't heard back from yet, or their commitments are elsewhere right now, which is great. People are getting out and playing. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you guys, you got a favorite venue to play in Winnipeg?
Osborne Tap House.
Yeah. Excellent.
Osborne Tap House is a good time. Absolutely. There's a lot of great venues though, and there's a new one popping up. That side stage I keep seeing posts about. That looks really cool. Park Theater is great. I've played there in previous bands, and I played there for the '90s tribute show. Handsome Daughter is always a good time. There's tons of good venues, that we still haven't played. I mean, I see shows happening at the Albert Bulldog. I think we played once or twice. Yeah. Like when you got a good music scene, that obviously doesn't mean just bands. There's got to be the venues to support them, which I think we have a lot of good ones in Winnipeg.
Yeah, I haven't played there with Pure Entry, but I want to give some kudos to the Riverside in Winnipeg. I've played there a couple of times with another band, and they're fantastic. They work really hard to get some good bands coming through.
Yeah.
And it's a great like bar music, food, pool table type venue. Very good for shows and for like a social setting. So absolutely want to give them kudos as well.
Absolutely.
I was there Friday night seeing the band that's on after you guys actually, and that was actually my first time at the Riverside. But the sound was great. You know, everything was good. Good atmosphere in there as well. So
Yeah, Jesse, the sound tech, I love him. Great guy.
yeah.
I've been there plenty of times, but never with any live music playing.
Oh
I'm
really?
Yeah, I'm just usually having a drink and playing some pool.
Yeah. No. Just a great atmosphere, right? And you're right though. It comes a long way when you have the venues for it. Like the Park Theater is basically the end of my street here, so you know, I pass it every day, and there's always people outside there, and they got some great shows coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the Park Theater, you got the Loud Awards coming up there. You
Yes.
guys are up for Drummer of the Year, Single of the Year, Songwriter of the Year, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up for 3 there. So, how does that feel to be, you know, get that recognition?
That's awesome. I mean,
it was unreal.
yeah, I remember going to the show, the award show that is last year, and it was just a great time. Great people. You know, you see all the music scene people that you see when you're out playing shows, all coming together and just having a good time, and some people getting some much deserved awards. So it's always good to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love what Manitoba Loud Music Awards does for the music scene around Manitoba. It's absolutely amazing. Just the networking that comes out of it. I mean, that's how we met Matt Corey, quite a few others actually. Ashton the Arsonist. Met a lot of people through doing fundraisers for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that Dag just kind of got his work cut out for him with it. He's a busy guy, right? But you
Great
see that
guy.
Badlands promotions almost anywhere you look now. So
Yeah,
no, he does great, and you know, it's good to see that kind of music getting recognized in the city now. It's really coming through in a world where that music's almost, I don't want to say non-existent, but it's not as existent in the forefront of things. But it just seems that lately it's really coming through, and people are getting recognized for, you know, the more hard rock scene.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, you know, you speak of you know, people in the music scene you're going to see there. And if you run through your social media, especially your Facebook, you guys promote a lot of other people, which is, you know, which is great as well. But I was kind of sifting through your stuff, just kind of looking to see what you guys are up to, and I see a lot of the other bands doing their thing too, right? So it's
Yeah.
you know, it's all about networking. You guys are doing a great job with it. So
Thanks. Yeah, it's honestly, I'd love to be a big part of the support for the other bands out here too. I mean, we're all in it together. It's one scene. We should be helping each other out, right?
yeah,
Honestly, if it wasn't for the music scene and some of my buddies in the music scene, one buddy in particular, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met Alex, wouldn't have been part of Pure Entry. So it's the networking thing is very big, and I'm very grateful for it.
mm-hmm. Absolutely. What's what's next for Pure Entry? What's on the docket? What's the plans?
More music, more shows.
Record an album.
Yeah, Alex, you got a side project going on there too?
I've got a thrash band with
Yep.
actually one of the old members from Pure Entry. It's called Generation Dread, and yeah, we're doing that with Darren's son actually, who just graduated. So that's a very fun project.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it's good to get your hands in other things too, right?
Exactly.
The other thing, actually, I meant to lead with it when I asked you about the kind of the history of the band. It looks like, did you lose a member in the last couple of weeks? 2?
2 members, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so the original lineup included Brian Satie doing the rap portion,
mhm.
and Darren Weens on the bass. So we have Eric now as our bassist. As for the rap, I mean, we still want to keep that vibe as part of our sound. we're probably going to, maybe lean a little more towards the rock in the next EP or next album that we're going to record. But it's still going to be very much pure entry.
Excellent. So growing up, what were you guys listening to? Were you kind of all in the same stuff, or do your influences come from outside?
Myself, I listened to I wouldn't say a little bit of everything. I wasn't much of like a pop guy or something like that. Like I was obviously like into rock mainly, some hip hop. My favorite band when I was growing up was The Offspring. I went through a huge Offspring phase, owned all their albums. Very much into the grunge as well. I think the older I got, then I started getting more into, the Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, and that sort of grunge, heavier stuff. And then I got really into heavy metal for a while. And I mean, so all mainly like heavier kind of rock, but I definitely, everyone, well, at least in my crowds, everyone dabbles in some of the rap and hip hop stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of shit I'm into now that I was not into when I was younger, and vice versa. How about you guys?
Go ahead, Eric.
All right. Yeah. I mean, growing up, I'm still growing up compared to these guys. I know it's so stereotypical to say I listen to a little bit of everything, but I think that truly was my experience growing up. That being said, rock has always been something that has stuck out to me, and something that I have always listened to. I remember one of the first CDs that I would listen to regularly was what was a Kiss. I can't remember what the first album was that I had, but I remember listening to it all the time. Might have even been a greatest hit album because I'm already way younger than Kiss's glory days. But another one that really sticks out to me is listening to the Black Keys' El Camino. That was one of my favorite albums growing up when I was like 10 to 12. I listened to that thing all the time. And then even in high school, just like 5 years ago, I actually listened to a lot of jazz, and that's how I learned to play bass, was playing upright bass with my high school's jazz band. So it's kind of an unconventional way that I ended up playing some bass. How I ended up learning bass for a band is starting on the upright, but yeah, so definitely a little bit of everything, but rock for sure, and especially being active in the music scene for the last about 2.5 years for myself. My tastes in music have absolutely been evolving a lot quicker recently with just being around music all the time, right?
Yeah.
I would say for me, while I was growing up, Rush was an extremely important part of my life. My dad is a huge Rush head, so we grew up listening to nothing but Rush. It was phenomenal. So I'm a huge Neil Peart fan. And then as I got older into high school, I also joined my high school jazz band and got really into Billy Cobham, other big band drummers like Buddy Rich, that kind of thing. And yeah, now as I'm older, as odd as it is, I'm a lot more into pop rock alternative than I used to be. A little bit more still with the old metal and prog, but a lot more into what gets people dancing.
Yeah. You're holding the EP in front of you. Where do people get their hands on that?
Well, they can contact us, either email, or you can give us a call, or message us on either Facebook or Instagram, and we'll definitely get one of these out for you. We'll mail it out. You could also get it online. I believe it's on... where do we have it online there, Dave?
Well, it's on any streaming platform, and you can buy it a digital copy on Bandcamp. But I'm just going to rewind 1 second. It's going to be my turn to be the interviewer here. Just for Alex and Eric, though, going back on the whole influences and what you were listening to growing up, I got 2 takeaways. Alex, my takeaway from your Rush. Well, now we got the power trio thing going, so look at us.
Yeah.
And Eric, you're talking about the Black Keys growing up. Holy shit, I feel old now. Okay, like I was. Man, you're young. No, I'm just kidding. It's all right.
No, it's all good. I am.
I got something else actually to say here. Happy birthday, Joel. And
Oh,
happy
thank you.
birthday, Eric. It's been a good weekend, eh?
Oh yeah, Joel. I
Get
saw
it.
that we're almost birthday twins there. Hey.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
Nice. Happy birthday, guys.
Thank you.
except for Eric, I'm probably well, he just turned 40, so.
Oh yeah, I just turned 21. So.
Oh, great. Now I feel old.
Yeah.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, just on the talk of EP, you guys got merch out too. People can get merch off Bandcamp as well.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
We'll have some popping up at our shows. We got stuff like this as concepts.
Yeah.
And then I also have a couple shirt concepts we've come up. We'll be posting some soon and seeing where we can go from that anyways.
Excellent.
Very much in the works.
Yeah. No, that's great. Right. Anything else you guys got? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything for for anyone watching who's getting maybe some interest in Pure Entry?
Well, I would say keep your ears to the grindstone for some merch ideas, some new music, hopefully a single this fall, and some show announcements.
Excellent. Also, another question: who wrote the riff in "Slipping Slowly"? That was you? Deadly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was my my intro to this band.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was our first single. Not actually the first song we wrote as a band together, but I think maybe second. It was very early on in our writing stages that we started jamming that one. And yeah, after we had it complete and it was in regular rotation in the jam space and we're rehearsing it, we were like, this is for a single, boys. Like, let's put this out there.
Yeah, no, that's and it's a good intro song to the band as well. Your single of the year at the Loud Awards is for These Pills, I believe.
Yes, that was our second single.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite song to play live?
Ooh. Good question.
Piece That Fits is a cool song.
Piece That Fits, yeah. So that's one that we have not recorded yet, but may be on our next EP or our next couple singles that we put out. I'm gonna go and say "Peel Me Out" off of the EP. That's my favorite to play live.
Joel, I'm with you. I think as the new member, as the new member looking in, "Slipping Slowly" was one of my favorite tunes by Pure Entry, and it was one of my favorite to learn, favorite to play. So I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just a face melting song, to be honest. So, but yeah, a great intro for you guys. If my own personal opinion, if someone wanted to hear something from you, that would be my intro to it. Just a great song. So
awesome, thank you.
Awesome. Well, that probably about wraps it up for tonight. Obviously, if I don't see you guys around, I'll see you at the award show, and obviously the best of luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sounds good. Thanks for having us on, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Enjoy your Sunday night, and we'll see you later.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks, Joel. See ya.